based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to be?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. On first down, Wilson. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Wilson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had.
And now the rookie's free. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll try the left side with Taylor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Number 89. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's Wilson. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Steelers
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
All you got to do is look at low. Look at low.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Devin Bush. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run again with Harris, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown! Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked out by Eric Stokes. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Wilson wants to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Steelers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. And that NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Pittsburgh Steelers have